What up, Stackers? Big Stack McGee here. How are you doing today? Well, it is once again Friday, and here in the United States, it's known as Black Friday because of the blitz on shopping and deals and all kinds of sales and things that are out there. Many people are braving the elements and spending all day out shopping and whatnot. Not me. I am enjoying an opportunity to just relax. Here it is, the day after Thanksgiving. Here again in the United States, and it's an opportunity for us to kind of reflect on the blessings and everything in our lives that we are thankful for. And I guess I just share a couple things that I am thankful for. Number one, I'm thankful for our YouTube community. It's just such a great thing to be able to always have an endless supply, I guess, of information and videos and thoughts shared on whether it's a hobby to you or whether it's just a form of savings and whatever for whatever your stacking is or the reasons you watch these videos. I just love that I always have more that I can go and check out and fuel that need to discuss and to see. So I'm thankful for our community here on YouTube. I'm thankful in my own life that I have a family that's willing to live below our means and is quite content to do so. I'm thankful that I have no debt except for about a year and a half left on a mortgage, and besides that, the rest is gravy. So very, very appreciative and thankful for those blessings in my life. But I also have a package here to unbox, and I want to say that I am thankful for, specifically in our YouTube community, Salivate Metal, because he is the guy that turned me on to this deal. In one of his live streams, he had the gentleman from Monument Metals on, and through a collaboration of theirs, they were able to figure out a way to sell a couple tubes of Mercury dimes at spot. And so I was able to take advantage of that deal, so I appreciate that, Sal. Thank you for lining that deal up, because, wow, that was right up my alley. Really appreciate it. So I'm going to get a chance to unbox that here in just a second. And if once I'm done with that, I also have a few thoughts come on kind of this the International Silver Syndicate information and all the videos that are out there and the thoughts back and forth on that. I'm going to share a couple of my thoughts on that here after the video. But for right now, let's dive into this package and see what these Mercury dimes look like. Okay, so here they are. I do want to say that this is my first order from Monument Metals, and this was packaged extremely well, taped together nice and buffered so that they're not going to jingle around and all that kind of stuff. Let's take a look. Man, I am so thrilled that this is going to be great. I've been actively trying to complete some 90% U.S. coinage boxes, the guardhouse boxes. And so this is right up my alley anyway, but to get rolls of Mercury dimes at spot, fantastic. And these look nice too. Good, I'm going to open these up. We'll see if we can find some. Let's get a little bit of a closer view here on some of these. These are some nice coins. These are not all slicks or anything like that. There might be some in here, but cool. I'm going to pull out a few that grab my eye here. So look at this one. Look at that. Now that's a pretty coin right there. Cool. I love dimes anyway, but Mercury dimes are probably my favorite. And I don't pick them up frequently because you probably guessed it, the premiums are too high. I love getting 90% silver as cheaply as I can because it can be had for cheap. But when an opportunity like this presents itself, that's just incredible. Here's another nice one. Look at this one. A little too much. There we go. That looks like it's probably been cleaned. This one hasn't. Very nice. I'd say the majority of these are in very, very good condition. If I think back to my own collection, I think I only have 2 or 3 rolls of Mercury dimes in general. Now I can spend some time and go through with my red book too and see if any of these stick out as far as dates or errors of things like that. That's half the fun too, especially when you buy cheaper coins. All right, good stuff. So yeah, let's first of all, I guess I just want to wrap this part up by saying, Sal, I so appreciate the fact that you were able to negotiate this deal to get 2 rolls of Mercury dimes at spot price for your viewers. Fantastic. So thrilled. Thank you so much. And to Monument Metals for offering such a deal to our stacking community. Bravo. And you have a new customer. So thank you for that. Okay, so having said that, let's talk about this International Silver Syndicate business, because that's kind of on everyone's minds. For those of you that are not aware, everyone's aware. If you're watching my video, you're aware. Several silver channels were asked to participate through MK Bars in a promotion that is going to create a subscription service for some cool silver poured art bars, and there's various levels of participation. But, and I'm just, FYI, I was not one of the channels that was selected to participate in this. But for those that were, there's several prominent YouTube silver and gold channels that were. And they're just basically using their channel artwork and their, you know, basically YouTube presence to create some art bars. And the people that are participating are pretty happy about that. And there's many people that are creating a pretty big backlash in terms of their opinions on what you're trying to do, you know, rip off the community and things like that. Well, so I guess to answer this question or my opinion on this, I got to go back in time a little bit, go back about 4 or 5 years. For those of you that were around back then, if you remember when the silver cards came out, it was basically a promotional thing where you could get a little collector card that had the YouTube channel name on there. And again, this was the silver and gold stacking community. And included was a 1 gram silver bar. And you could buy these cards to collect and whatnot. And people were really up in arms at that time too. And I'm going to say the same thing now as I did then. And that is, you know, you can voice your opinion by either purchasing it or not purchasing it. Of course, you can voice your opinion either way. But the people that are upset because they feel like it's a ripoff. Okay? So one example would be, I think you can get a 2-ounce silver bar for $95. Okay, very, very expensive. Over spot, certainly, you know, almost 8 times over spot, whatever it is. Do I have a problem with it? Absolutely not. You know, will I participate and purchase it? There's no way, because that's not the way that I stack. And I'm not, you know, my channel, I'm not as much of a collector either. Not that there's anything wrong with being a collector. I have certain things I like to collect, but I don't collect high premium art bars and things like that. So I'm not going to do it for this either. But if there's someone out there that just enjoys this community and thinks that, you know what, this is a cool remembrance of our time here at this certain time, these channels that I like and all that stuff, can they purchase that? Of course they can. You know, how is it any different than coming up with like a $40 hoodie or something like that with your channel information on it. It's like, I could buy a used hoodie down at Goodwill for $5, or I can spend $40 and buy this one and support this certain channel. And it's like, you can say, well, that's not worth that. Well, it's worth whoever's willing to buy it. We'll put it that way. So, like we always say with the free market, it's like, let's let the market decide whether it's worth it or not. So that's how I feel about this stuff. I'm happy for the channels that are involved, and I hope that they get something out of it too. But I think the community, especially, and people will look to me and say, well, Big Stack, you're one of those low premium, stackers. You certainly are going to be against this, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm not. I'm not against it. I will not purchase them because it's not my cup of tea. But I certainly don't begrudge people for trying to have something fun like that to do. I will say this: anyone that's going to be purchasing that, should do it for their enjoyment level and not because they think they're going to get rich off it. And I certainly don't think anyone would do that. Could they potentially be worth more down the road? I have no idea. I can't picture it because it's not, to me, collector stuff is more vintage kinds of things. But again, I don't pick up modern bullion that's graded and, think to flip and whatnot. So I just don't look at it as potential flipping kind of things. Could it be? It certainly could be. But I'm definitely not interested in that. But I don't begrudge those people that are. So that's my opinion. I've already been approached by several people that wanted to know my take on it. So I figured I better say something. But I wish the best to all those involved, and congratulations for those that are involved. And hopefully you'll see some success out of that. But it's a collecting thing and it's not a stacking thing. We'll just leave it at that. So best of luck, everybody. Having said that, again, my gratitude to Salvation Nation head Salvate Metal. Really appreciate this deal. This is so much fun. Now, this is what I'm all about. So. All right, that's it. Peace, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you real soon.